You got a crazy one right here, bro. That's trippy, bro. You about to go crazy on this, man. I want to see this go dumb. Let's go, bro.
Fuck your podcast if it ain't the fucking plug. I ain't trying to conversate if you ain't showing love. I be hella confident I got it out the mud. You be capping, you ain't like that, homie. What the fuck? I be running through these racks, that's my fitness. Disassociate if you are not square business. Sprinting out of pocket, QB scramble. Okay. Wanna talk on the panel.
Just a fact.
Always talking, they gon' hear me, they ain't got a choice. All that typing in the comments, you ain't got a voice. Saying what you want and hoping that you hurt me. I believe the bullies like I'm the king of New Jersey. I'ma just blast, look at the way that I smash. Hopping in shit and I'm fast, I ain't gon' crash. Leave a nigga down on his ass, cause a nigga thinking that he bad. Looking at the drop of the top, a nigga gon' fly, cause he really wanna take my spot. Boy, you not, you ain't even coming up close, cause my shit coming out gross.
Cross living their life, get them up in their feelings. We put him on blast with the Plug podcast, but he know he be spitting at the realest. And when you see us walking at the top, then he knows real shit. Swimming in the money pool, cause we ain't giving up on this. Only wishing you could be like us in the end, though it is what it is. If you can't even keep up, then why bother trying to speak up? A lot of people say they can do this, but then they freeze up. You're talking all that shit, but when we pull up, you say, hold up, homie, make up your mind. Is you a real one or a faker?
Fuck your podcast if it ain't the fucking plug. I ain't trying to conversate if you ain't showing love. I be hella confident I got it out the mud. You be capping, you ain't like that, homie. What the fuck? I be running through these racks, that's my fitness. I be running through these racks, that's my fitness.
Man, that was dirty, y'all. You did another one, boy, you crazy with it, man. Hey, man, man, y'all better catch up, man. We're running this race, man. Hey, man, be like mustard, man, and catch up, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, this is dumb. What?
Kane, what you gotta say to these niggas?
Salute everybody coming up in the building, man. We got another one today. Y'all gonna like this one right here. Let's go, y'all.
Hey, I feel like Cross, I'm a motherfucking boss. I got the drip, and you know I got the sauce. I tell these fuck ass niggas get lost. Coming through your chimney like I'm goddamn Santa Claus. Hey, 2023, and you know I rock my chain. Nigga, boy, I'm grown, I ain't tryna play no games. Doing what we want, and we doing what we claim. It's crazy how they pussy niggas selling out for fame. Like, look at my neck, look at my worth, nigga. I'ma shine so hard, make it hurt, nigga. Been the way that I am since birth, nigga.
Hey, good morning, salute. I see you, Big Dice, salute King, salute Jen. Black Widow, salute Queen, Belly Fat, Bulldog, stay along. Let's go, y'all. We got another great one today, man. Podcast Stalker. Y'all, we gonna talk about it.
Look at my name, look at my team. You know we gon' win. You know we gon' win. Until the end. You know
Salutations, good morning, good Saturday morning, dog.
Niggas talking, but I know he ain't shit. Niggas talking, but I know he ain't shit. Run up on me, I'ma make you do flips. Do a bad flip. Niggas they cap like an actress. I don't fuck with niggas doing magic. Pull up on your mama and it's tragic. Damn. Woo, 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 hey, woo, 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 hey, yeah.
Let's go, y'all. Salute. Let's go.
Watch what you can by time. Every day I wake up, I'm on my grind. All that bullshit ain't on my mind. Don't need your help, my nigga. I'm fine. I'm real. Yeah. Hey. Riding in my whip and I be changing the lane. Got my OG saying I be staying in their brain. Cause I'm going so dumb and I hopped in the game. Everything that I got came from excessive pain. Yeah. Like, comment, and subscribe.
And subscribe.
I'm a Cross, and you know we going live. Got King on my right, he by my side. Keep it square, and shit, you know that's how we go.
Man, salute to y'all, man. We back at it like crack addicts, man. It's your boy Cross, man. Boss Cross, big CEO, man, across your heart. Hey, man, salute to y'all, man. Good Saturday morning to those coming in. Y'all coming in. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate y'all for coming in. Hey, man, you're looking for the merch, man. You're trying to get the merch. You see it back here. Man, we got merch. It's going to be dropping here. Summertime coming up, spring vacation. Hey, man, y'all getting them income taxes. Hey, spend with your boy, man. Put in the plug, and you get 10% off on your first order. 10% off. All right? So we got merch. We got everything. Salute to the schools. Help supporting the schools with the whole ACAP situation where the aptitude tests is. We're going to get that launched off in April. Good luck to y'all kids as well. Salute, King. I see you in the building, King. I see you in the building. I'm going to drop this link here. And we're going to build on this, man. And everybody that wants to come in, you're more than welcome to come in. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to get started, right? So I'm going to drop this link too at the same time. I know King is out enjoying himself with good. Congratulations on him. He know what I'm talking about. You feel me? So that being said, now, King, we all sit around and we joke sometimes about, the whole podcast game and how, how the podcast game is. And then we get people that, we try to befriend outside the YouTube world, but a lot of them are still stuck into the in the matrix of the YouTube world. All right. So this is a prime example of a situation like this. So what happened was yesterday, right? Out of Texas, again, Texas, I know it was the last situation we had where the guy came all the way over there from California. But in Texas, a YouTuber, right? Check this out. There's a YouTuber, and it's a girl YouTuber, and she's married, live with her husband, and also the mother, right? Well, this guy, man, started being a friend, wanted to be a friend so much, he started stalking her, started calling. The girl had to get a restraining order. Now, check this out. While waiting on the restraining order thing to go through, do you know this man went all the way to Redmond, Washington, right? And, I know exactly what Redmond, Washington is. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people don't know. That's, so I want y'all to think about this. You know what I'm saying? And that's where the African amber beer is at. You know what I'm saying? Fire beer, home of the beer. Redmond is home of, went all the way over there, snuck in through the house, through the mother's room. The mother takes off running. She goes to get help. He done went in there, then shot the husband, shot the girl that's the YouTuber, and then pulled the gun on himself. That's why we try to say, man, you got to be careful out here, man, because some people don't understand that there's an actual life that we actually live. And even Born knows that. And we talk about that a lot. You feel me? Dice knows that. Most YouTubers know that. Like, we have a lot of stuff that goes on outside that we have to fit into this little small world, which people think is a real big thing, right? So, that being said, salute to everybody coming in here. We're going to start building. I'm going to play the first clip. Again, this is coming out of Redmond, Washington yesterday. And this is a YouTuber. Obviously, she was a famous YouTuber. I tried to find out. They might mention her name. If y'all hear her name, let me know.
Out of Washington, this is in the town of Redmond, which is outside of Seattle. That's where 3 people are confirmed dead after a suspected stalker broke into a home there. China Green with our Fox 13.
So again, this is coming out of Redmond, Washington. Stalker breaks into a home of a YouTuber.
13 Seattle team joins us live with the latest details. And China, what do we know so far?
Well, good morning. So what we know so far is, as you mentioned, 3 people are dead here this morning. It is a husband and a wife, and that alleged stalker. We inside the home. It is that husband and wife, as well as the mother of that wife. So officers were called to call shots fired here on 80 9th Street. The mother of the woman killed was able to escape the home, get out of the house, get to a neighbor's home, and call 911. Now, she told police this was a stalker situation. So we've learned that the 33-year-old woman.
So y'all hear that? Salute, salute. We got the king in the building. If you want to be down with the king, salute, king.
Yo, peace, bro, peace. I'm definitely seeing what you're talking about up here. There's a lot of stalkers. There's a lot of stalkers on YouTube, bro.
Man, hey, you look here, boy, and that's why I wanted to play this, because you know this. We talk about this. A lot of people don't know. And this is why I'm glad you're on here, because it gets, y'all don't realize it get real serious, because it can get into family stuff. You just trying to be who you are, the gift that God gave you, right? And then you put it out there and people will drain you. People don't realize, man, we get calls all day long. And our family, we want to tell our family, well, look, we can't really, it's not that we don't, want to tell them to stop, but people look up and I don't want to say look up. They respect our content and our movement. Let's put it like that. To the point where a lot of times it can be overtook as stalkism.
A stalker, a fan is. It's a difference between being a loyal subscriber and a fan, or something like that, or a fan. Because most of our platforms, the people that we really rock with, they've been rocking with for years. So they're not fans anymore. They're part of the team, basically. But then again, you got them people that pop out of nowhere.
Okay, so I like the way you did that, God, and I hate to cut you off. Break that down for people, because again, we're speaking from what we know. So when you say there's 3 levels of people, right? You said the subscribers, you said the people we know, and then you said the fans. So break it down for people, for them to understand the different levels of what we consider as friends versus YouTubers.
If I don't speak to you off the line, if we don't speak on the phone, if we don't email, you ain't my friend on Facebook, or you don't follow me on Instagram, and we don't have no type of contact like that outside of you coming to my YouTube channel, you're a subscriber, you're a fan. But we build offline. Even if it's on Instagram, you comment on my post, I comment on your post. You know what I'm saying? You keep that open communication with somebody. Then that's more like a acquaintance friend type shit. Depends on how close, how cool you are.
Respect.
Yeah.
And then you got the
stalker.
There you go.
You got the stalkers. The ones that are trying to get in your hockey account. You know what I'm saying? If you don't speak to them or something like that in the chat, you can have 200-300 people in the chat. You don't speak to one person, they get mad. Next thing you know, there are other people platforms disrespecting you. You know what I'm saying? But they come back to your platform trying to be cool again, like, oh, I was just upset, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Or either DMing you or emailing you, because you didn't speak to me. I was a supporter. What the hell are you talking about? I had 200 people in the chat, 300 people in the chat. I didn't even see you. You know what I'm saying? So
facts, and a lot of people don't understand that. They don't understand that at the end of the day, it's nothing against. We're not saying that we don't see you. It's that at the end of the day, man, we have a lot of stuff going on. They don't see what it takes for us behind the scenes while we're on here, having to get stuff done, orchestrating stuff, getting people prepared, trying to hit people up and see if people gonna come through like they say they're gonna come through. All types of things. Yeah, because anything can go wrong. And the first thing we do is we're blamed because our channel ain't where it's at. And then once we get it, and here's the one thing, and you can agree with this, because we've been doing it and we have a routine, they think it's easy. Can you explain to them this is not easy, bro?
Man, find the proper clips and stuff like that to even put on play without getting copyright strike.
Come on.
That's the most difficult part, because you gotta go through 100 videos, dozens of videos to find a perfect video that you know won't get a copyright strike. You gotta reach out to certain people and let them know that you may be using it. You go use their information, like Hip Hop Uncensored. You know what I'm saying? They from Jersey. You know what I'm saying? They got like 700 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? I talked to old guy off the line anyway. You know what I'm saying? And I let him know, like, yo, man, I be using your some of your stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Some of your interviews and stuff to use as you know what I'm saying, to build up a story, build up storylines and different things. He's like, man, he's like, yo, bro, he's like, we been through that, bro. We rock with you from Jersey. Anyway, and
That's
they
cool.
wanted to interview me yesterday, but I was out with wifey. But and when his partner come back from a vacation, we just talk. I got to call him today, but we was talking. They want to interview me like 2 weeks, so we got to set
That's
up a date.
respect.
But yeah, they got
That's
a big
respect.
platform, and that interview right there can help our platform. You know what I'm saying? Our platforms.
That's a fact. That's a fact. And I respect how your grind and your hustle is. And I always told you your network that you got. That's what's so
Yeah.
crazy. So, okay, so y'all got what he broke it down. The God broke it down. Let's keep going. So we know that this dude and snuck in here. Let's go back, y'all. It's sad because again, man, we don't make money like that. And it's not
Nope.
that, man, I mean, it's not that serious, fam, to be so infatuated with somebody to the point where you take somebody's life, bro, for the internet.
And first of all, in our beginning stages, if we don't got 25,000 to 30,000, 50,000 subscribers, we're not making nothing but a few $100s a month, if that.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? That's being monetized. Unless you got people come on and donate, that's what's up. But other than that, when you got like 10,000 subscribers, 12,000 subscribers, 5,000 subscribers, you're lucky if you make between 3 and 800 a month. You'd be lucky.
See, that's
Usually
what people don't understand.
it's a couple of hundred. So everybody think you making a whole lot of money doing what you're doing. You're doing it because you building the platform. It takes a while to really make money off of it. It takes like you got the clothes and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
they
Exactly.
can buy your stuff. Like with me, I ain't get my clothes and stuff or up and running yet. But I will soon.
And that's what
people
say. Right. Oh, without a doubt. And that's what people don't understand. It's a lot that has to come with it. You got to have some type of other balance to help out. Because other than that, bro, like I said, we're putting and people don't realize we're putting our all in this. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like we don't want to look bad in front of nobody. You feel me? So no, you're absolutely right. So let's keep going, y'all. Great bill. Great bill.
Let's go, y'all. Let's go.
Good morning. So what we know so far is, as you mentioned, 3 people are dead here this morning. It is a husband and a wife and that alleged stalker. We were told by Redmond PD that 3 people live inside the home. It is that husband and wife, as well as the mother of that wife. So officers called to a call of shots fired here on 89th Street. The mother of the woman killed was able to escape the home, get out of the house, get to a neighbor's home and call 911. Now, she told police this was a stalker situation. So we've learned that the 33-year-old woman was killed this morning, had been stalked for some time. According to police, she had a podcast, and that's how they met, ultimately developing some kind of relationship. She later filed a no-contact restraining order. I'll fast forward to this morning. Police.
So one second. Let me say one thing real quick. She I'm not saying it's not right that what happened to her, but it sounded like she was flirting with this guy behind the line when they would have some things going on behind the scenes for him to feel entitled to do that.
But see, that's what I thought too. Basshole salute. Yeah, but look, this is where it's gonna get tricky. Now, listen to this. Now, you're absolutely right. But the fact that now he knew that she had a husband. Now, this is where it get crazy. Check it out now. Even the husband got involved. Check it out.
Yeah.
6 broke into the home through a window, shot the woman's husband, shot her, turning the gun on himself. The woman's mother fought him off and was able to get away to call police at a neighbor's house. So when officers arrived, they found that husband in the front yard, shot in the chest. They were not able to save him. He was 35 years old. Inside the house, they found the bodies of the woman and the suspect. Now, what's important to note here is that the no contact order had not been served yet, as the stalker was apparently a truck driver and out of the area at the time. And as far
See what I'm saying? So he one of them dudes, just like when we on live and stuff, and they, you know what I'm saying, and they riding around. Man, that's what I'm saying. See what I'm saying? Like you can't catch nobody like that. And we get them trolls, and like that time with that troll that did that to you, man.
Yeah.
Sick stuff. You know what I'm
Yep. And
saying? You
then
can't.
we also had a troll that broke into Mrs. BTV Instagram, sending some foul messages, and then they hacked the page.
What?
Yeah, this happened. Shit.
What?
This when she first started
I
coming on
didn't
my
know
show.
that.
Yeah, real talk, bro. She had the
Wow. See,
she
that's what I'm
she lost,
saying, bro.
huh?
Like people.
It was a business page. They hacked a business page on YouTube. I mean Instagram.
See,
So you know what I
people don't
mean?
understand. That's why I'm saying they. And then think about it. You finding out information. That's why I tell people it's scary, because when we have all these people watching us, we don't get the opportunity, nor do we even see the fact that, hey, who's watching us? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like that people don't understand. I was just telling somebody, I was telling my homeboy, I said, it's crazy how you can have 150, 200 something people in the chat, but it's only 7 or 8 people that might be, or 10 people or 12 people or 20 people just talking in the chat. That shit is eerie, because
yeah,
you don't know who's watching you.
yeah.
You know, people don't understand. That's what worries, us as YouTubers. So let's keep going. Yeah, I'm loving it.
As far as who was involved here this morning, the names of the victims and that alleged stalker, those names have not been released yet. But for now, we are live in Redmond, China Green, Fox 13 News, Seattle.
All right. So that being
Yeah, and that's not the
said,
only thing that can
but
happen. That's not the only thing that can happen to a YouTuber, because that's quite a few YouTubers got killed. Like the YouTuber from Chicago got killed in 2017. He
yep,
had a big channel, and he went to do an
exactly.
interview with somebody, and they killed him. Either before the interview or after the interview, somebody killed him. It was like a setup, like they said, it's like a setup.
Yeah,
That's why they lined them up. So that's why
yeah, because
with
I,
me,
I remember that.
like even with me, when I do interviews, I do most of my interviews from StreamYard, and I do that because it's not the fact that I'm worried about something happening to me, because most of the people I interview are high celebrity people, high notable people. You know what I'm saying? The fact that I do
Right.
that is because if a regular person want to get an interview, I interview on StreamYard too. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody got a story. They're gonna say somebody might be going
Fact.
through, so they might need to speak their story. But I don't know you like that to be like, yo, I'm about to come and meet you here at so interview. You know, I mean, you're a StreamYard. It's cool. Now,
Yeah,
like
right.
I got some interviews coming up where I'm gonna have to be on the premises. You know what I'm saying? But these people that I'm be interviewing on the premises is people they got something to lose, like I got something to lose. So I'm not worried about
That's
nothing
some real
happening.
talk. And that's what people don't understand, and we get caught in those. Now, this was gonna mess you up. Now, to watch this video. Now, this is where he met her at, and we talk about this all the time, that we don't get on this app because this app is bad business.
And her husband at their home in Redmond. The Redmond police chief says investigators were trying to order again.
As the woman and the suspect met on an app called Clubhouse, a podcast chat app for people.
You hear that?
Clubhouse, you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. The
Yeah,
only way he
yeah.
was able to find her, they had to have a personal relationship outside of the internet. Because how the hell he
Well,
knew
I
exactly
think
where she lived.
okay. So what they're gonna say in this video is basically what ended up happening was I guess she was some financial person on YouTube, and she know how the people be doing that type of stuff. And they built a relationship as far as with her and her husband, but he kept calling her all the time, and then he kept
Oh,
calling her husband all the time. Now you're gonna break it down, but I just wanted to let you see that was
okay.
one of the biggest issues. Ain't that crazy?
Yeah, that's crazy.
We talk about that.
It's from outside of the home. Details on how just Pats.
The Redmond police chief says the woman and the suspect met on an app called Clubhouse, a podcast chat app for people looking for employment in the tech industry. But their communication took a very scary turn. At one point, he was calling her 100 times a day, even threatening to burn himself and
Hear that? Calling her 100 times a
Well,
day, God.
that's, first of all, she never took that. Once it started getting out of hand, she should have been contacted the police and got that shit done. That took too long.
Yeah.
That's too long,
But you
yo.
know, but listen, but let's go back to us being YouTubers now. At the same time, it's probably people that used to call you, and we even talk offline just between us. Salute Queen, salute Jersey. So and Goody, think about this. We don't want to tell them, like me and you talk between me. We even said there's a lot of them that we wanting to tell them, but we don't tell them. Remember? So again, that's where that you know what I'm saying? Because she's not thinking. It's not like she's hiding it. Her husband is involved. He knows what's going on.
Yeah.
See, that's where it gets
Hold
tricky.
on, but I want to know, when did her husband find out what was going on? Did she have to come to after it got too much? Was she able to hide it no more, or was he involved from the beginning? That's what we got to think about too. If you understand what I'm saying. Like I said, I'm not putting it on her saying she did anything wrong, but sometimes I seen it happen before. You know what I'm saying? A lot of relationships built outside of YouTube and stuff like that. And I'm talking about like they be flirting behind the scenes, doing all this extra stuff. You know what I'm saying? They be on the phone texting. Once you on the phone, you don't know what they're doing on the phone. Especially if your husband get at work or something.
Right. But you gotta also understand, what if it's like this dude right here, right? What if this dude was a guy that claimed he had a business and he was getting money and he's building another? Because you gotta remember, that's why I always look at it. It's the internet. Again, on the internet, he might sound like this guru and a real cool person, but offline, they're trying to see, like, wait a minute, this dude, and we done all been victim of somebody we know that we thought, okay, online, man, they just like the world. But then offline, you like, hold on, bro, wait a minute. Something ain't right here. Something ain't lining up.
Not to mention no names, but faithfully yours. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Certain things, certain people, certain things that happen. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta
retard.
That's why I said I don't.
The retard JJ.
Yeah, because
the retard JJ. You know the retard JJ.
Yeah.
All that
exactly.
stuff.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, and think about, like I said again, even on your situation, where a person that you don't know just hopped on there and decided they want to do that just because they ain't had nothing else to do. I mean, it's sick, bro. That's why I don't put nothing past this metaverse. That's why I'm very careful. You know that about this metaverse, because again, it's like when you own the metaverse, okay, everything sounds great. Nobody's gonna put nothing bad out about, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, fact.
Yes, but when you get to watching people like this, so let's see what she got to say, this woman.
a tree at this house behind me. Court documents say.
Oh, did you hear it? Listen to this part. What
for
said?
People looking for employment in the tech industry, but their communication took a very scary turn. At one point, he was calling her 100 times in a day, even threatening to burn himself and a tree at this house behind me.
You see what I'm saying?
How did he know where she lived? That's what I want. How does he know exactly where she lived?
Cause he probably, once you know how people do, like we be on here, man, hit me in the back channel, hit me up. Here's my number. That's what I'm just saying. And then again, the exchange. Now he got her information. Then you not thinking that a motherfucker done went and did a whole private eye investigation and pull all your
cross-reference your phone number. They cross-reference your phone number, and it show people places you used to live. It might not show the exact place you live, but it show places you used to live. And then once you pay money for that shit, you can break it down and find out exactly what person is located.
Let's be honest. That's what I'm saying. He was
a truck driver. He was a truck driver, so he had money.
Come on,
no
man.
broke dude. So, yeah.
And he was never stationary, so he always knew the routes. He know the road routes. All he had to do was find it. And then he probably could have access to those type of addresses based off his database at his job. Who knows?
Yeah.
Shit crazy, man.
Court documents say investigators got involved because she told them she never gave the suspect her number or her address.
Oh, wow.
Why how the suspect get a number address?
Probably could have got it from somebody off a damn Clubhouse. It's always somebody who.
Hey, bro. I'm gonna tell you something, bro. She had to give Lisa a number. She might have to give an address, but she had to give her his number, give him her number, and he could have cross references like that. She had to give him a number.
Yeah.
It might not give him
I'm
an
with
address.
you.
You know what I'm saying? She was trying. I think, like I told you, she was trying to clean for her husband, but the shit got too much for her.
Right.
I'm telling you. I'm not saying that she didn't. She might just been flirting or behind the scenes or something like that. I'm not saying they did anything physically, nothing like that. But they could have been like,
or maybe they had like a Clubhouse relationship. You know how they be on there talking, talking shit on.
It was inappropriate relationship that you shouldn't have when you got a husband or a wife.
Right.
And I'm not saying that it's wrong that it happened to them. It's wrong that it happened to them.
Think about it, and you on Clubhouse with again no visual, all audio. So they probably found out who her name was, and they probably saw her because they said she had a YouTube page. Again, I was trying to find out, but they didn't reveal the woman's name yet. This was yesterday.
In the first side in the city of Redmond since 2021, a crazed stalker obsessed with a woman killed her and her husband before turning the gun on himself.
This is the absolute worst outcome for a stalking case.
Police Chief Darrell Lowe says this man, 38-year-old Ramin from Texas, is the suspect. He came to the neighborhood in this red truck Tuesday overnight.
The suspect.
That's crazy, ain't it? He drove all the way from damn Texas. Man, I'm telling you, like I did that one show.
Hold on. Well, she was in Washington State, right?
Yeah, in Redmond, Washington, way up there close to Seattle.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? This dude is wild, bro. That's crazy. Like, yeah, he must have heard us say, like how we be on there shouting. He probably knew exactly that, like you said, the area where she lived at.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. That make it dangerous, bro.
Broke into the home via a bedroom window, that bedroom being the mother's. She did encounter suspect. She was aware of what was occurring, and she knew or realized that she needed to get out and get help.
Police say the mother of the wife ran for her life to neighbor's house to call 911. When officers arrived, the neighbor led them to the home.
As officers approached the front of the home, a male later identified as the husband of the victim was seen in a doorway. As officer tried to communicate with him, he collapsed and became unresponsive. Officers evacuated him from the front of the house and realized that he had been shot.
First responders.
And then they tried to, first responders, they tried to drag him out, take him and resuscitate him, but he ended up losing his life off that.
Yeah.
It's
just crazy, man.
CPR trying to save his life, but he soon died. During the investigation, officers found the man's wife shot in the master bedroom, Ramin dead, shooting himself. The petition for protection order, filed on March 3rd, says Ramin would leave the woman voicemails more than 10 times a week, sending gifts and flowers to her home, even saying he hired a jazz band to play outside her house for 2 hours, but then called it off. The documents.
That's crazy, ain't it?
Yeah.
See,
when it first happened, when he first started sending stuff to our house, that's when they should have did everything they're supposed to do. They waited too long, man.
Yeah, they probably looked at it like it was funny or some shit. Like, he's sending money. He's sending money.
He's money.
Cash app. Yep, he's shooting the money and kills. Hey, take it. Just play it off like most of them damn YouTube. That shit crazy, bro.
But like I said, you don't have nobody shipping shit to your house, though, man.
Heck no.
You have a PO box of like I said with you and With you and Scott, y'all my bros, so you know what I'm saying? Y'all got my address, and then a couple of guys, they got my address. They want to send like
Right.
close me with and shit. But people I don't
Well,
know,
plus I'm held accountable because I got a business. I be telling people shit. If anything, shit,
yeah,
that's my ass. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Yeah, because shit, I have to have it for through business and stuff,
yeah,
shipping. But yeah,
facts.
that's crazy, bro. That shit is crazy, man. Damn, dog. Look, check it out.
Say the suspect would also spend 20 messages a day. He even found her friends' addresses and phone numbers without their permission. Chief
See? Said he used to message her husband 20 messages every day. I don't know. That's crazy.
Lowe says a restraining order was officially filed with the city's prosecuting attorney's office with a hearing scheduled for March 17th.
A restraining order is simply a piece of paper that allows officers to take enforcement action should a suspect violate the court order, but a piece of paper does not protect a person when someone is intent on causing them harm.
Chief,
That's true, though. He said it real. What you think, King?
Well, what I think is, I'm gonna be honest with you, is no way he should have got the address. Like I said, they had to give him a phone number or something. He cross-referenced that. If you don't know a
Yeah.
person like that, there's no need for you to be talking. You could talk on the app. You could talk on the app. You could talk on Clubhouse app to the person, or you could talk on the Instagram app to a person. You know what I'm saying? There's no need for you to give a person your number if you don't rock with them like that. Period. Because
Yeah.
they can cross-reference your phone number. And what if your
That
what if
shit,
your
that's
phone number what if your phone number is built to a family member's house, not even your house? What if you got your phone or your
that's
personal stuff
true.
built to your mother's house? And they go there and kill your family, your parents, your mother, your sister, your father, you know what I'm saying? Whoever.
And let's even go further. Maybe she might have had where she set up her whole Instagram and shit, had her telephone number. I'm just saying, maybe on her gram or have her number or whatever, the address. Who knows her her fan address, and probably had
Yeah.
an address straight to her house, which is dumb as hell. Instead of having a PO box,
Yeah. So you gonna do
you
all
know what
that,
I'm saying?
you gonna do all that, you need a P.O. box unless you getting stuff from people that you really rock with outside of YouTube or outside of the internet.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Damn,
But
dog, that shit is
but I'm gonna
hard.
tell you, my grandmother used to tell me, she's like, boy, you don't think shit's stinking till you smell it, do you?
That's a fact. Salute, Ashley. No, that's a fact. Damn, dog. I just think it's really unfortunate, dog. Real unfortunate
It
for
definitely
that
is,
even.
man. But you know
Yeah.
about but I gotta tell you this, man. This happened this year alone. Well, this past year, 3 YouTubers was killed. Two white boys was killed,
Oh
and one
yeah.
Mexican boy was killed. Yeah,
I didn't know
I
that.
get and a Mexican boy that was killed. He was he's a big time YouTuber. He was up to like 300,000 subscribers. And he got killed in
Damn.
was it Arizona somewhere? He got killed. He was coming outside with a tattoo parlor. But he was like he's part of stuff, but he used to think that Charleston White did. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
And
Damn. So
they caught up with it. They caught up with him and laid him down right in the parking lot of a tattoo parlor.
damn, dog. I didn't
Yeah,
know that.
I forgot this guy's name. I was just heard about. I heard about it when I was in New York. So I was watching it one day at work. Yeah, it was crazy, man.
Damn, this yeah, it's sad, and I tell everybody, people don't realize the shit that we go through and deal with. That's why I said a lot of times, and like you said, he probably told her. She probably got on that Clubhouse, might have got to start talking shit, and might have could have embarrassed him on there. And he was like, "Yeah, I got something for her ass." Because damn, he went all the way there. Yeah, these are Middle Eastern folks. There's no discrimination of mental illness. Wow, that's right. This shit is
Man, you know,
crazy.
Lowe
the
says
Middle
it was
Eastern folks
challenging
weird
serving the
anyway.
order.
What'd you say, King?
A lot of Eastern folks they shot out of the head anyway for the stuff they go through in their country. A lot of them are.
I mean, he was determined too, boy.
The Alu Akbar,
And
they blow up a building.
yeah, that's for real. And yep, you're right.
To remain without their permission. Chief Lowe says a restraining order was officially filed with the city's prosecuting attorney's office with a hearing scheduled for March 17th.
A restraining order is simply a piece of paper that allows officers to take enforcement action should a suspect violate the court order, but a piece of paper does not protect a person when someone is intent on causing them harm.
Chief Lowe says it was challenging serving the order to Ramin because he was a long-haul truck driver, always traveling the country for work.
It was difficult to say pin him down to a location. It wasn't as though he was local and we had a local address where we could either do surveillance or find him, serve the protective order, etc. He was in a different.
Damn, so that's because you got a personally hand it to him.
But check this out too. They could have been tracking on his phone. It's easy to track somebody's phone once you got their number to see what they get. So you because it's a dangerous situation that's going on. He's talking about burning your house down and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's enough reason right there to track a person's phone call, and you can ping them down from one phone call. I'm telling you, you can have your phone through the area, and they know exactly who you was. They'll call you, like they'll find you. They'll be like, yo, you was in this area right here. Did you have something to do with what happened? They'll bring you for questioning. So they should have been pinged that number. They should have been pinged that number and knew exactly what this man was. So they would have found him, man. But when they said, "Oh, you just man," it's a piece of paper, but once somebody is straight stalking somebody, you got every right to trace their whereabouts.
Once they make a threatening claim towards you or something.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Man, man, it's many times. It's many times when people was being harassed and bullied and cyber threatened that they ping down the instrument they use the thing from. Like you call it a phone instead of text messages. That phone, they could ping that phone down easy, bro.
Yeah, I didn't even know that shit. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I'm talking about because I guess because I don't do no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not even thinking about doing. That's why I tell people I'm not into that, dog. We don't even play on the phone. You get to start talking crazy. I'm done talking on the phone. I don't want to say nothing else on the phone. I'm done talking about it. You ain't gonna see me bring it up. You ain't gonna see none of that, dog. Now I don't play on the phone. You get in trouble like that.
Indeed.
Yeah. So all right, y'all. Let's keep going, dog. Let's share this content.
State traveled across the country as part of his employment, so that was the biggest challenge.
Chief Lowe says the woman and her family worked very closely with detectives since becoming aware of the crazed stalking situation in December 2022, even adding extra surveillance cameras to the home.
In this case, the victim did everything that they possibly could. Unfortunately, this broke into their home and killed her, and it is a tragic event.
As police continue their investigation here at the home, the medical examiner's office is working to positively identify the woman and her husband. Reporting in Redmond, Frank.
This is crazy. So
they've been complaining about this since December, and they ain't put no tail on him or nothing.
And this
no surveillance.
And this is the podcast woman.
Okay.
That's her. That's crazy. Damn, dog.
Bro.
So it's her and her husband. Yeah, dude was on some other stuff. Yeah, he's on some other shit, bro. So yeah, y'all hit that like button coming in here. We in here talking about building with King. We just sitting here talking about how this whole YouTube world is and how we have to be careful, man. And the people that's around us, not only just her, man, but when we put ourselves out here, that's why I'm always cognizant and a reminder of, you know what I'm saying, of my family.
Yeah.
Because that shit is serious, bro. We ain't trying to lose nobody to no damn YouTube, none of that.
But hold on. I'm gonna tell you this right now. Like even with me, I ran a lot of people ran they just run to me in Jersey, like, yo, you the king of New Jersey. I could be in a restaurant, wherever. They show me love. But like I said, I always let people know, if you run up to me, I feel uncomfortable, I'm gonna give it to you right then and there. So make sure you coming on some humble
Right.
shit and some respect shit. If you come
Facts.
up there and I feel uncomfortable, I'm gonna do something to you right then and there. I'm not gonna hesitate. I deal with the consequences later.
Now that's real
So
talk. That's a
I, so
fact.
I, I warn people. I'm warning you. I'm warning you again. Please run up on me on some off the hook shit. I'm gonna make an example out of you.
We said, please
Please,
do, please.
yeah. I'm like Bernie Mac. I wish a nigga would.
Yeah, for real. Because you know that shit to me is just sad. It's very, very just. I mean, bro, it ain't that serious, fam.
Nah, it's not that serious.
All right, let's go, y'all. We're gonna run this back one more time for people coming in here.
Are
Salute
confirmed
to
dead
everybody. Hit that
after a
like button.
suspected stalker broke into a home there. China Green with our Fox 13 Seattle team joins us live with the latest details. What do we know so far?
Was able to escape the home, get out of the house, get to a neighbor's home, and call 911. Now, she told police this was a stalker situation. So we've learned that the 33-year-old woman was killed this morning, had been stalked for some time, according to police.
And like you said, Born, Born came off, Born dropped back. Salute to Born. Yeah, so basically, like we were saying before, man, it's just very unfortunate and sad, man. And you gotta like automatically think about this. Automatically, like he said, this has been going on for a long time. And you get to building relationships with people, you don't even know what their intent, what their intentions is. That should become a scary situation, bro. Straight up, very scary situation.
She had a podcast, and that's how they met, ultimately developing some kind of relationship. She later filed a no-contact restraining order against him. Now, fast forward to this morning. Police say the 38-year-old stalker broke into the home through a window, shot the woman's husband, shot her before turning the gun on himself. The woman was a driver and
That's
out
crazy.
of the area at the time. And as far as who was involved here, the victims and that alleged stalker, those names have not been released yet. But for now, we're
Man, very unfortunate, man. It's sad that people are losing their life. Like I said, off the internet. I mean, he went from trying to serenade her, calling her husband. I mean, these claims about him calling, you know what I'm saying? Calling her husband 20 times. Like that was weird anyway. And I know probably, I don't even know. I wonder if her husband like thought the shit was funny. Yeah, I think she liked the attention and it got out of hand. That's what it's starting to seem like. Seem like she kind of liked the attention because there's no way in the hell that he will allow her to keep doing that. So let's just see what they said again.
Inside her house for 2 hours, but then called it off. Documents say the suspect would also leave her husband.
Hold on, let's
Officers
go
found
back
the
right
man's
here.
wife shot in the master bedroom, Ramin dead from shooting himself. The petition for protection order, filed on March 3rd, says Ramin would leave the woman voicemails more than 10 times a week, sending gifts and flowers to her home.
Okay, let's read this. The voice message, also leaving voice message indicated he had hired a jazz band to play outside my house for 2 hours, but later canceled it. Mr. whatever his name, voice message to me have been the cause of anxiety, insomnia for me. They include him crying and begging for me to pick up, him threatening to burn himself, and the tree in front of my house also telling me to either delete my Instagram account or make it public so he could see the content I post. Damn, has burst of anger and is completely delusional. These delusions make me fear for my life, the husband of my loved ones. He has contacted my husband and has continued to do so, sending him more than 20 messages every day. He has been calling my husband constantly. He has also called my friends and has acquired their addresses and phone numbers. That shit's crazy. Damn. It should be also noted I have no point share or my husband contact information, address, or any personal identifiable information. Wow.
Husband 20 messages a day. He even misses and phone numbers.
All right, let's read where we saw that part. Okay, he also has come to my neighbors several times stating that ends around my neighborhood and has parked down the street in hopes of seeing me. He has a history of domestic violence involving his ex-wife and has mentioned not being afraid to break the law. So that's what it is. I think she went from the husband was an ex-Google engineer. Wow. So I think what it was too, she probably, him going in knowing stuff, she probably went in and exposed him on her channel. Because she even said he has a history of domestic violence involving his ex-wife. So she might have got his ex. She probably tried to embarrass him, like we saw yesterday with your boy Tony. They probably tried to embarrass him, and the man was like, "Hey, I'm gonna snap." That's what I'm saying. Like the same situation yesterday. That's why it ain't good to have everybody around you. That shit becomes very dangerous right there, dog. Everybody can't be around you. You know what I'm saying? You got to watch that. You got to watch every bit of that. That shit become dangerous right there, bro. That shit become real dangerous. So let's go, y'all.
Without their permission. Chief Lowe says a restraining order was officially filed with the city's prosecuting attorney's office with a hearing scheduled for March 17th.
A restraining order is simply a piece of paper that allows officers to take enforcement action should a suspect violate the court order, but a piece of paper does not protect a person when someone is intent on causing them harm.
He's absolutely right. There's no way of denying that, dog. That's just ridiculous. That's sad. Unfortunate, man. Damn, dog. That's why people don't understand. That's why sometimes I'll fall back. I ain't gonna lie, I fall back from this YouTube shit, man. This shit right here, dog. I'm not built for all of it. I ain't gonna lie. I'm learning, but I'm not into all that mess, bro. I'm not into all that. Like, I'm a regular person in real life. You know what I'm saying? I go through regular shit, and a lot of these YouTubers don't want to keep it a bean with you. You know what I mean? They don't want to keep it a bean with you and tell you the truth. You know what I'm saying? I'm a real life person, and I'm not into that. That ain't what I'm not on that, and I ain't into that. You know what I'm saying? And it be people like this, they get caught up with waiting on you on the YouTube, and don't get it twisted, man. I respect everybody that rock with the channel and support. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's 3 people, 4 people, 8 people, 12 people, 200, 385 right now. Hit the like button, share it. You know what I'm saying? I just see, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, people build fake personas on YouTube. Yeah, man, and it gets old, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's like back and forth. It's like everything's got to be about content. Everything's got to be about the content. Everything's got to be about the content, no matter what. And a lot of times it ain't always about the content, because that content, somebody else going to do it. And everybody said, well, somebody else already doing it. I'm going to jump on and do it. Nah, that ain't always the bandwagon trail. You know what I'm saying? What makes you different than other people? You know what I'm saying? And you also got to remember, you got to be cognizant and aware of your surroundings, because if you got a bunch of people standing around watching, listening to every word you say, some of them are listening to it and they gaining some game off of it. Other people are not. Some people are just in a situation where they just feel like, hell, I just want to just get some exposure. And like Bourne said, you got the fans, you got the ones that rock with you from off of the YouTube or the Instagrams or whatever. And then you got the ones that really talk to you every day about personal stuff that most people will never put. You know, when you get to the point of you talking to people about your personal business, you're not dealing with people that's going to run to the Instagram and to the YouTubes and to the Facebook and put your personal business out there. It's not that serious. You know what I'm saying? There's too much going on in the world, too much content to be built. And it's stuff like this that when you get and think about it, even when it comes to beef, you end up having somebody end up doing something that they really don't need to even be doing. You know what I'm saying? And it, you know, it puts everybody in a bad situation, dog. And I think it's crazy. So again, let's go ahead and we're going to move forward. We're going to play this a little bit, and then we're going to go ahead and get out of here. But I appreciate everybody building with me today and rocking with the channel.
Chief Lowe says it was challenging serving the order to Ramin because he was a long-haul truck driver, always traveling the country for work.
It was difficult to, I'll say, pin him down to a location. It wasn't as though he was local and we had a local address to where we could either do surveillance or find him, serve the protective order, etc. He was in a different state, traveled across the country as part of his employment, so that was the biggest challenge.
Chief Lowe says the woman and her family worked very closely with detectives since becoming aware of the crazed stalking situation in December 2022.
Damn. Yeah, so see, yeah, you talking about December 2022. And it took that long to process that paper if she's working closely with him. Like, that's why I said that don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, that's crazy. Yeah, that's real crazy right there.
Even adding extra surveillance cameras to the home.
In this case,
yeah, see, they added, damn, so how he really stalked that crib. He was stalking that crib. He was on it. Damn, dog. Y'all be careful out there too, man. Don't play with nobody out there in 2023.
the victim did everything that they possibly could. Unfortunately, this person, you know, broke into their home and killed her, and it is a tragic event.
As police.
See what I'm saying? So who's to blame then? So if the lady did everything possibly she was supposed to do by putting it up and you gave the information back in December, then yeah, then the police, they, you know what I'm saying? They didn't do their job. One said, like even Bourne said, man, they could have tracked him and traced his number. Hell, they could have known what company he was working for and could have tracked him from there. If he's making those type of threats. I wonder when did he start getting the threats? It was more or less leaving messages. I wonder what he was saying to that man. He probably was saying something crazy. And then to me, allegedly, they could have just went on here and could have put something out there and could have made it seem like it was something bigger than what it was. And they embarrassed him. You know what I'm saying? So by straight embarrassment, that's what probably ended up pissing them off, making them mad. You know what I'm saying? So you never know. That's why I said real unfortunate, dog. It's sad. I ain't even gonna front. So y'all be careful out there. And if not, and if you're gonna go out, then you go out like a G. Yeah, you gotta know what you're doing when you get on here too. That's another thing. Through the slips and falls and bumps and bruises, when you learn your lesson, you learn and you move forward. You don't sit around and play around, because a lot of times people play with your life and you end up playing with your life more than people will play with it. If you put yourself in harm's way. If you don't rock, you don't rock. If you rock, you rock. If you like, it's not about the person. It's the content worth listening to. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, this woman met this dude off a damn Clubhouse app. That's what I'm saying. That shit crazy. Off a damn Clubhouse app. Woman lost her life and her husband. Yeah. That's true.
On an app called Clubhouse, a podcast chat app for people looking for employment in the tech industry, but their communication.
See what I'm saying? Like you own there, all on that damn Clubhouse, man. I'm telling y'all, dog, y'all be careful with that damn Clubhouse. That's some straight bull. I don't care what nobody say. Straight bull, dog. I wouldn't even fool with Clubhouse. And it's Clubhouse and these apps when you cannot see somebody's face, you don't know who listening. Somebody listening, you bragging, talking shit. You done got somebody on there to hype you up, to talk shit about what you got, where you stay at, showing your addy, all this old dumb shit. Then you turn around and then the people that's in your house. I mean, she didn't have no kids, but her mom had to run. He breaking in through the mother's window. You know what I'm saying? This nigga the jerk. Yeah, what up with your Jersey? This nigga done drove all the way from Texas all the way to Washington. Like, come on, fam. Man, y'all be careful out there. Like Jersey Rich know, man, I'm dealing with this YouTube shit. Careful out there, man. Everybody ain't approachable. Everybody don't want to be everybody. Like, we get it. And you got to remember, we don't know everybody. Yes, we do. We talk to a lot of people, you know, and we all on different platforms. But unless we just know you from the YouTube aspect, once we get to know you past that, you know, it's like stages to it. It just don't jump out their feet first. That's why a lot of people get burned on situations like this. Because that woman probably didn't know no better. I give her the benefit of the doubt. Maybe she didn't know no better. Maybe she's just using her YouTube persona. But that shit, sometimes they'll take your kindness for weakness and think you weak because you on here and you don't have a problem with showing yourself or being somewhat a little bit transparent. You know what I'm saying? So let's check it out one more time.
From outside of the home with details on how the two first crossed paths.
The Redmond police chief says the woman and the suspect met on an app called Clubhouse, a podcast chat app for people looking for employment in the tech industry. But their communication took a very scary turn. At one point, he was calling her 100 times in a day, even threatening to burn himself and a tree at this house behind me.
See, I'm like, boy, how would he know where that tree is at? Like, I mean, he done rolled past the house. And her man, like, what was her husband? Like, damn, bro. Like, you supposed to just, damn. I mean, you can't say that because we don't all know what situation. We know we're supposed to defend it, but they didn't know. Ambush, the mom ran out. I don't know if they knew it. He came upstairs, boom, probably, you know what I'm saying? And she probably was hiding. And then he ended up hitting her, you know what I'm saying? And then taking himself out. That's sickening.
Court documents say investigators got involved because she told them she never gave the suspect her number or her address. In the first homicide in the city of Redmond since 2021, a crazed stalker.
That's what I'm saying. All the way from Texas. Let's see this guy. That's the truck he had.
Are trying to save his life, but he soon died. During the investigation, officers found the man's wife shot in the master bedroom, Ramin dead from shooting himself. The petition for a protection order, filed on March 3rd, says Ramin would leave the woman voicemails more than 10 times a week, sending gifts and flowers to her home, even saying he hired a jazz band to play outside her house for 2 hours, but then called it off. The document.
Yeah, my man should at that time, her husband was supposed to check him, bro. Fuck you doing, dog? Why you, I mean, nah, bro. That's beyond that, man. You got you a stalker. They didn't think, what it was is they probably didn't think that he was going to drive from Texas all the way to Washington. Bro, I'm telling you, it's a 3.5, 4-day trip. So he drove about 4 days to get there to her. Damn. And he was ready. That time he was ready to go all out. He was like, fuck it, man. I'm going all out. I don't care what nobody think.
And say the suspect would also leave her husband 20 messages a day. He even found her friends' addresses and phone numbers without their permission. Chief Lowe says a restraining order was officially filed with the city's prosecuting attorney's office with a hearing scheduled for March 17th.
See what I'm saying? So in December, I guess they filed it, and then the hearing wasn't until March. That's way too damn late. I don't care what nobody say. That's way too damn late. Damn, I can't believe that. That's messed up, dog. That's too much. Yeah, that was damn. It would have been damn 6 more days. That's messed up. That's kind of messed up right there.
Order is simply a piece of paper that allows officers to take enforcement action should a suspect violate the court order, but a piece of...
Yeah, but the suspect violated it. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand that process. You put it out there. You supposed to go get him. She lost her life and she actually followed the rules. They the one failed her. That's why I said be careful before you jump out. This is just an example, man. And I just wanted to bring an example of this morning, man. I appreciate everybody coming in and rocking with me, man. Salute to everybody showing love, doing what they doing. Keep bringing up great game, doing what you got to do. Push the message out there. Get your point across. Get to the bag, and let's push this and let everybody know, man. Like, be careful out there, man. When you're dealing out there in that world, everybody either trying to clout chase, want clout, build clout, get clout, 10 minutes of clout, whatever you call that shit. So again, salute to everybody coming in. Appreciate you rocking with my boy. And appreciate my man Bourne coming on here. Salute to everybody came in and showed love today. On that note, y'all already know. Peace.
Kane, what you gotta say to these niggas? Yeah, real shit, real life. Here we go. Hey, I feel like Cross. I'm a motherfucking boss. I got the drip, and you know I got the sauce. I tell these fuck ass niggas get lost. Coming through your chimney like I'm goddamn Santa Claus. Hey, 2023, and you know I rock my chain. Nigga, boy, I'm grown. I ain't tryna play no games. Doing what we want, and we doing what we claim. It's crazy how they pussy niggas selling out for fame. Like, look at my neck, look at my worth, nigga. I'ma shine so hard, make it hurt, nigga. Been the way that I am since birth, nigga. Tabernacle in the stream with a church, nigga. I'm chosen, I'm chosen. I be in front of the camera posing. You see that choker on my neck and it's frozen. Hey, yeah, I'm chosen. I am not stressed. I passed the test. Look at my name. Look at my team. You know we gon' win. You know we gon' win. Until the end. You know what I get. Stone C, like my name is Smith. Niggas talking, but I know he ain't shit. Niggas talking, but I know he ain't shit. Run up on me, I'ma make you do flips. Do a bad flip. Niggas ain't cap like an actress. Auto for when niggas doing magic. Pull up on your mama and it's tragic. Damn. Woo, 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 hey, woo, woo, woo. Hey, yeah. Hey, you can buy a watch, but you can't buy time. Every day I wake up, I'm on my grind. All that bullshit ain't on my mind. Don't need your help, my nigga, I'm fine. I'm real. Yeah. Riding in my whip and I be changing lane. Got my OG saying I be staying in they brain. Cause I'm going so dumb and I hopped in the game. Everything that I got came from excessive pain. Yeah. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'm with Cross and you know we going live. Got King.